Hi, everyone. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Thank you for joining me tonight for my Grace O'Malley Bingo and Wild Irish Sage release party. I just want to say hi to everyone, and where are you all chiming in from? So, Judy from Arizona, Barbara from Wisconsin, hello. Hi, Sharon. Yeah, let's get this party started. All right. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Diane from California. Good to see you here. Hello, hello. Oh, Calgary. Hi, Dana. Hi from Florida. Oh, hello. Oh, Ontario. Hi, Nancy from Vermont. Good to have you chiming in. Hi, Sharon. Hello, everyone. This is so great to see everyone here. Now, if you want to share this with your friends so people can join the bingo, feel free to do so. We're going to see how it goes tonight. I'm hoping it's going to be fun. So let's see. Jennifer from Michigan. Hello. Hi, Carol from California. Hi, Tina from East Tennessee. Mary, your whiskey arrived. She was worried about that. So yay, I'm glad the whiskey arrived. So we'll just wait a few seconds here while everyone kind of gets online and gets sorted. So, oh, hello, Cindy from New Mexico. We've got people from all over. Yay. I'm all Twitter baited, Sharon says. Okay, we've got Barbara from Naples, Florida. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining me. Happy St. Patrick's Day. As you can see, I've got my green on, and I've got this orange necklace is not coral because you obviously know how much I love the ocean. So these are just orange beads, but I'm doing a Caribbean take on St. Patrick's Day. So we've got green, got a little bit of white, got some orange. So I've got my colors on. Are you guys all wearing your green today, or what have you been doing for St. Patrick's today? Let's see what everyone's been up to. Hi, Jody.
Can I just chime in for a second?
Yes.
There's a spammer in the comments, so don't click on that link. I'm trying to delete them from Hassan. It says it's our link, but it goes to Netify. But I'm trying to delete them.
Okay. So everyone, just be warned. Apparently, we have a spammer in the comments on the side. So please do not click his link. I've already sent you all the links already. So we won't be sending you anything else to click. So just feel free to comment, but don't click any links, just on the off chance that the spammer is sending you, I don't know where, but hi, Gail from North Carolina. Good to see you. All right. Oh, Decatur, Georgia. Hi, Helen. Good to see you here. All right. Well, that's great. I hope it's nice to have everyone. I see more people are joining. Okay. I won't start the bingo game until a little bit later, just to make sure everyone gets a chance to sign on. So, oh, Sherry had a wee pint with a hubby. All right. That's what to do. A glass of wine with Tina. So Grace O'Malley Spirits was kind enough to send me several bottles of their whiskey and their gin. So I'm very excited about that, as well as these very beautiful Grace Irish Pirate Queen glasses. So I was super lucky. That was my St. Patrick's Day gift. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this open while we're all kind of settling in. Again, just a reminder, don't click the spammers links. I can see them in the comments.
I'm trying to ban them, but it's
the Scotsman's trying to ban them, but just ignore them, everyone. It's typical. It happens. So, oh, someone's got Jameson's and made some Irish soda bread. That reminds me. Here is the scone. Oh, no, it's falling apart. The last scone from the great debate. I had no idea that I was kicking off such a debate when I asked if scones should be triangle or round. So apparently, Americans enjoy their scones in triangles, and people in Europe enjoy them round. However, I did have someone chime in from Dingle, Ireland, which is one of my most favorite places in Ireland. And they said they do their scones triangle there. And I recall having many a triangle scone in Ireland. So I stand by my triangles, no matter what the Scotsman says. Thanks, Leanne. Yes. Woohoo to the triangle scones. Ooh, Kara did Reuben's potatoes and Irish coffee. Ooh. Yes, that's the way to go. All right. Hi, Nancy from Wisconsin. So I'm just going to start the night off with pouring a wee dram real quick. And I see people are slowly signing on here and getting started. Now, I think we all know that while I enjoy my whiskey, I am in no way, shape, or form a professional whiskey taster. So I'll probably just tell you that I like it, but we'll have a smell of it and see. Hi, Sandy McLaughlin, Sandy and Toby from Marblehead, Massachusetts. Now, Sandy sent me the most marvelous gift. She makes leashes out of nautical ropes. And her website is The Rigger's Wife, and they're fantastic. So I will put up that website either in the comments or I will send it in my newsletter, like maybe this week. I'm going to do a little photo shoot with the dogs, but they're so cool. So it was very like on point with like my Siren Island mermaid series. You guys would like them. So, all right. We've got our beautiful Grace O'Malley glass. Now my friend Michelle is going to insist that I do the sniff and see what I can get. So for me, this just seems kind of sweet. So I'm going to go with kind of like a caramel, sort of maybe vanilla. And then I'm just going to taste. And I'm just going to say this is delicious. I don't have any really more professional notes because, again, I would say maybe a hint of citrus, a little bit of smoke. It's really good, though. It's really good neat just as is. Now, I wanted to do a little bit of an Irish cheers that my friend Clodagh in Wisconsin had posted for me. So, whoa. All right. Oh, yes. Sorry. The Scotsman is insisting on his own pour. All right. It's a healthy pour for you. All right. So everyone who is drinking or whatever you have, let's raise our glasses. I have a little toast for us. All right. Are you ready? So here's to cheating, stealing, fighting, and drinking. If you cheat, may you cheat death. If you steal, may you steal someone's heart. If you fight, may you fight for a brother. And if you drink, may you drink with me. Slàinte. Now, I wanted to do a quick note on the Irish cheer in itself. So Americans would read it as it looks like it's spelled Slåinte. And you pronounce it Slàinte. However, I've actually been more converted into the Slàinte because that is the Scottish way of saying it. And both mean health and good health. So Slàinte means health, Slàinte means good health. And so the Scotsman has converted me more to the Slàinte, and I find myself automatically saying that. So, oh, thank you, Lynn. The toast was from my friend Clodagh. I just thought it was great. She's from Ireland, actually, and she sent it to me. Judy, Jameson is a great whiskey. Jackie, I can post that cheers. I will be sure to post it maybe in the comments or on my Facebook afterwards. So, and I saw a few people said they had made some soda bread and some other stuff today. So I think everyone's kind of like in the Irish mood, which is good. With that, I was just going to do a few random St. Patrick's Day facts. So I have a whole list of them. We'll see how it goes. I'm just going to take a few of my top ones, one of which is, did you know we should really be wearing blue and not green? So apparently the St. Patrick's Day, or the actual St. Patrick blue, is a light shade of sky blue. So that was St. Patrick's color. And what happened is that the color green only became associated with the big day of because of the Irish independence movement in the late 18th century. So really, it was supposed to be a sky blue instead of green, and it moved to that color, which I prefer. I like it because Ireland is so green and beautiful, and they have the green and the orange and the white in their flag. Another random fact I have is, for years, the Irish village of Dripsey proudly hosted the shortest St. Patrick's Day parade. It was between two pubs, and it ran for 26 yards. So that's my kind of parade. Short, sweet, on to the next pub, you know. Ooh, Guinness stew and Guinness brown bread. Yum, that sounds delicious. Oh, Jennifer, you've got your blue shirt on. See, you do know. I have no, oh, Irish potatoes. Fantastic. And Tina's wearing blue as well. Vicky's blue and tattoos green. Yeah, so you're covering all of it. That's fantastic. So we're here to celebrate Wild Irish Sage, book 10 in the Mystic Cove series. And I've been getting some really fantastic reviews from this. Thank you all for your support. I was just going to read one or two of the reviews that really touched me. So the first one is, what an amazing story. Wow, I really needed to read this tonight. Thank you for such great entertainment. I love so much about it, especially the addition of the otters. They added so much depth to the story. Love the combination of the scientist and open-minded explorer in Brogan, and the scene where you had her showing the photos she took at the bar. I teared up over the descriptions you painted about Mr. Murphy. And that was from Ella. Now, I have to tell you, for those of you who have already read it, because I released it early in case you wanted to read it, the scene I wrote about Mr. Murphy, I actually, I cried a bit when I wrote it, but when I went back and edited it, I totally cried. So that's when you know when I hear other people are having the same response, I definitely can tell that my emotion got through. Another review says, you ought to read this one. The entertaining characters of Grace's Cove continue to keep the magic alive. And that's from Annie. Okay. So for those of you who haven't read the book, you are probably wondering, what's the deal with the otters? I will just say you'll have to read it to see, but I think the otters are an awesome addition to the story. So I fully expect to be swamped with all otter memes and jokes. In fact, I have a few of my own as well, and some random otter facts. So let's see if you or the Scotsman can guess my dad jokes. All right, I'm just having like, oh, Deb, Mr. Murphy has my heart too. Yes, Hope, I love Mr. Murphy. He's so darling. Like, I want him to be my grandpa. Judy, yes, I hope you enjoy it when you read it. Yes, Tina, next on the to be read list. Oh, my to be read list is so long, it's impossible to get through. Susan, shepherd's pie. Ooh, and the Guinness chocolate cake. Oh, that sounds fantastic. All right. You ready for my otter jokes, everyone? You're getting them whether you like it or not. So I'm going to have a wee sip here. All right, Scotsman. What type of cars do otters drive?
An automobile?
You got that too soon.
So, dad jokes are kind of my specialty.
Yeah, you are kind of with the dad jokes. All right. Here's a fun fact about otters, that they hold hands when they sleep.
Let me give the punchline again, just in case you can't hear me.
Oh, in case you couldn't hear the Scotsman, the punchline is, what type of cars do otters drive? Automobiles. And yes, that is a dad joke. So one of the fun facts that I love about otters is that they hold hands while they sleep. And so it's not to drift away. And even cuter, the moms will wrap their babies in kelp to anchor them in one spot while they go hunt for food. It just kills me. I love it. You're right, Nancy. We otter laugh. You guys, I can't even tell you how many emails and photos of otters I have gotten, and I am here for it. Keep sending them. It's like when I put a dog picture up and everybody puts their pet pictures in the comments, it like makes my day. It's the best thing ever. Okay, who wants another otter joke? It's a little quiet from the Scotsman over there.
Oh, I'm ready.
Are you ready? Okay. Why did the otter join NASA?
To get to outer space.
Did you read these ahead of time? This is not fair. He's getting these way too easily.
I wrote the book.
Yeah, you probably did. All right. I'm going to have another whiskey. Okay. Thanks, Sharon. I'm glad you. Yes, you ought to remember that. Ooh, Sir Riley is watching us now. Amazing. Yes, Barbara, we are on the same wavelength. I think he sneaked a peek too. Thank you very much. All right, I have to read this otter fact out, and I'm going to have to read it pretty much verbatim. And I can't even believe I'm reading you this, but it's that ridiculous, so you're going to get it. River otters perform scat dances by stomping their hind feet and lifting their tail. They then leave droppings called Slåinte, which researchers describe as smelling like violets. Mm-hmm. That's right. Now you know more about otters than you ever needed to know. But I have more. I promise. There's more otter jokes coming. He might be reading my mind, but he loves dad jokes and puns. So this is very Scotsman.
I've got Althea's gift. Althea.
Oh, you're psychic? Is that it? Okay.
But just for dad jokes.
So I think we're going to try bingo now if everyone is here and has their cards and is ready. Let's see. I'm just going to, that's what he said, Sharon says. I'm just going to wait a moment so everyone can take a moment to get their bingo cards out. So we're going to head into Grace O'Malley Bingo.
Does anyone need me to post the link again? I can post it on Facebook.
Alan can post the link again if you need it. In the meantime, I'm going to show you. This is because I'm the black sheep of my family, which if you read Miss Bitch, you all know. So I got this black sheep in Ireland, in Dingle, at one of the art galleries. And I was like, yes, I have to have this. So it's a fluffy little wool guy, and I absolutely love him. Of course, he came to the Caribbean with me.
Bye, Jen. Have a good evening.
Bye, Jen. Thanks for stopping by. Uh-oh, lost the video feed. Cynthia, do you have it back? Ellen doesn't have the card. Ellen, you can click the link.
I'm going to send it on. I'm going to put a post on Facebook as well, because that seems what everybody's using.
Okay.
So I'm just posting the link again as a separate post.
Okay. So we'll just take a moment while people get their cards together. And I will go over the rules again, so don't you worry. We're going to be good. Okay. Can you autograph my book? Deb, I love you. Yes, it's amazing. Yes, Judy, black sheep of the families unite. That is me, 100% black sheep. Jennifer, you say you think there may be a delay. So typically there's like a 30-second delay from when I'm talking. So hopefully we'll do that when we're doing bingo. That's one of the reasons I'm incorporating the Grace O'Malley facts, is like I can talk while there's a little bit of delay and people can mark their cards. So we're going to hope this all goes. Grace says numbers are all over the place.
That's how bingo works, I think.
All right, I'm going to go over the O'Malley Bingo House rules. So first of all, it's going to be broken up into 2 rounds. So keep your card and stick around to the end. And because there's a 30-second delay, I will be going over those Grace O'Malley facts because we love the infamous Pirate Queen. And also that anyone at home not playing bingo can have fun and listen in as well. I also want to make a disclaimer. I am not a professional bingo caller. Shocking, I know. And I don't play bingo all that often, actually. So hopefully there's going to be no hiccups. We're going to see how it goes. If it all falls apart, go easy on me, guys. This is my first time. We'll do the best we can. All right. So here are the rules. Everyone only plays one card. The numbers are drawn at random until the first player messages with bingo. In the first round, bingo will be the first person to get one line, 5 spaces in a row. It can be horizontal, vertical, diagonal. It's 5 spaces in a row. So if you're the first person, you want to write bingo and your name that when you had to click the link and download your card, whatever name you put in there, that's what you want to put in, because then the Scotsman can see on his end, he's going to verify that you are indeed the winner. During that time, the rest of us will have a cocktail and a chat, and then we'll move on to the next round. So keep your cards, because we'll do the second round after that. And when we get to the second round, I will go over the second round rules. So for now, we're just doing real simple, classic bingo, one line, however it is. The cards there is a link that you can click either on my Facebook page or I don't know if you put it in the comments. So
I put it up. You'll have to go to the main Facebook page or Trisha's Facebook page, and on 2 of the top posts, there's links there.
Okay.
The new post that went up 2 minutes ago it just says, "Here's your bingo card." Click on that, put your name in, and it'll give you your card. So you can play along. You'll probably have to open up 2 windows and play side by side if you're trying to play online.
All right. Are we all ready? I'll wait a moment while everyone's finishing up, because it seems like there's a few people who are still getting their cards. So I'll just wait just a second. Well,
I'm going to put the Irish video on again just for 5 seconds. I'm going to restart your camera because your lips are out of sync.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll be back in 10 seconds.
All right.
I'm just going to put the beautiful little Irish thing on again.
I'll just have more whiskey.
Okay, I'm going to put you back on. 3, 2, 1.
Hi.
That didn't work. Oh.
Okay, so I think there seems to be a bit of a delay with, or does it look like it's a bad lip syncing?
It's just, yeah. We'll just pretend you're dubbed.
Oh, maybe I could be in one of those, the bad lip readings. Have you seen that, where they do it for like the NFL and for songs and stuff? It's really funny. So I guess we'll just do that. All right. So does everyone have their card? I'm hoping so. Sharon, it's okay if you printed yours. That's absolutely fine. If you win, just put your name in and we'll check it, okay? No worries. Yes, Jane, Japanese subtitles. Exactly. We can mix it up. It's all good. I'll be like one of the ninja characters. All right. So without further ado, the Grace O'Malley bingo shall begin. All right. So Grace O'Malley is the most awesome historical figure. She is the Irish pirate queen, as you all know. She's what this whiskey is named off of. And their tagline is "From the west coast of Ireland to all rebel hearts around the world," because Grace O'Malley truly was a rebel and a queen in her own right. So we'll have a little chat about her and we'll get to playing. So are we ready? Are you ready? The Scotsman?
I'm ready.
All
Marcy asks how to get it on screen. So it should, if you've not printed it out, it'll pop up, but you're going to have to open, if you can't open it on your phone and watch it on your computer, you're going to have to open to Windows. But you should be able to click on it.
So,
good luck.
You guys, we were just trying something a little more interactive. We'll see how it goes. All right. First off, I'm going to say like 2 numbers to go, a couple of Grace facts, and then we'll go back into some more numbers because of the delay. So first number is I-39. 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 I think I'm supposed to like, whoop, whoop, like do some dancing. And then the next one is N11. Oh, legs 11, legs 11. I learned that from my soon-to-be sister-in-law. So legs 11, N11, N11. All right, let's do a little chat about Grace. So Grace was born into pirate royalty. So her father was the chieftain of the clan and was called Owen Black Oak O'Malley, which they had a long history of pirating. So it's kind of like the Kardashians. She just was like, went into it, took over the way of life, and was like, this is what I'm going to do now. Growing up, Grace, she really wanted to be on the boat, and it was absolutely not a thing for a woman to be allowed on the boat. So they said no place for girls. So Grace, being Grace, just shaved her head and pretended to be a boy. And after that, her father just said, all right, like, you're one of us. And so she took to pirating. Now, at age 15, Grace got married, which I think was probably normal back then, but it seems a little young now. And with her first husband, she bore him 3 children. Tragically, he was murdered by another clan. All right. We'll do more numbers. Are we ready for it? Next up, N30, N30, N30. And the next one, G48, G48. Now, Grace's husband was murdered when he was out hunting, and the family, the clan who murdered, came to take over his lands thinking, well, he's gone, they're going to have no problem of it. They weren't betting on Grace, though. So she battled them. She led all of his men into battle, and she won. And so that started really, truly her claim of leading men, which was truly something that was not really done at that time. So very, very interesting and auspicious beginning for her sort of infamous pirating career. Another little fun fact about Grace, and I love this, is she would often dock in the fishing village of Hoth, and she would go there to get supplies for her men and pick stuff up. And one day she went to the Hoth Castle and they rejected her. They said, no, you're not coming in. You can't come to dinner. We want no part of you. Now, our lovely Grace does not take well to rejection. Who does, really? So she decided to kidnap the heir of Hoth, and she held him hostage until they agreed that any time she showed up, there better be a place set for her, no matter what. So to this day, Hoth Castle actually sets a place for her in case her like ghost comes wandering in. So I think that's quite cool. But I'm kind of a bloodthirsty person, so you know. All right, next up, we've got 062. 062. So that's 5 numbers out now. So now we're getting into potential territory. So I will call one more and then we will wait and see. Next up, I-18. I-18. All right, another one of these legends, and I think we've talked about this before, is Grace gave birth at sea and went into battle. Like, first of all, I have to admire any woman who has given birth, and I can imagine the pain and the struggles. of doing so, but an hour after, she wraps her infant up and tosses him in the cabin and locks the door and goes upstairs, goes into battle and wins the battle. I mean, talk about like fearsome, awesome woman power. I mean, I can't even imagine. It's absolutely fascinating to me. So I think that's a pretty cool little fact. All right. Are we having anyone with bingo yet?
No, it'll be a while.
All right. Next up, we've got G23. G is in Grace. G23. And I will do one more. I-20. I-20. Yes, Leanne, hear me roar. Isn't that awesome? Hear me roar. And Jenna, yes, the eternal place setting for a pirate queen. I love that too. Your dog is named after her daughter. Her daughter was Maeve, right? So, yeah, I think so. That's what Carol said. Janie says she didn't hear one of the numbers. It got lost in the cove.
I've just put them across the bottom.
Okay, perfect. All right, so the Scotsman put the numbers across the bottom thus far. No bingo yet. Should I call one more number or wait on the delay?
Yep.
All right, we'll do one more number. Coming up, B4. B4. And I'll do one more. G22. G22. All right, so this next particular tidbit is actually one that I wrote about in Wild Irish Grace. So if you can recall in that story that I wrote, Grace meets Dylan in a cottage on the water where they were once lovers centuries ago. So I pulled that idea from this following story about Grace O'Malley. So after Grace's first husband's death, she meets this shipwrecked son of a Wexford sailor, and they have this like torrid affair and live on this cottage on the water. And the McMahon clan really wanted to get to Grace. And so they go out one day, and just like her first husband was killed, when he's out hunting, they murdered him. Now, Grace, of course, was in a rage. So she goes and she murders the two guys who murdered her lover. But then, this is what I find so interesting. Later on down the road, Grace, she marries again, but she's still so angry about the fact that her lover got murdered. Even though she was married, she goes back, she murders the clan, and she takes over all of the land of the people who murdered her lover. Now, I have to imagine her husband was kind of like, you know, aren't we over that by now? Like, do you really need to go on a murderous rampage? Have you moved on? So I just find it so fascinating that she still was so mad. She went back and she took over. And so that gave her the title because she took over Duna Castle and she earned her nickname Dark Lady of Duna. All right, next up. B26. B26. And the next one, I-41. I-41. All right. Yes, Grace's vengeance, exactly. Sharon, I feel you. Yep, Leanne, he was her man. Oh, Carol, it was Maeve. Yeah, that's a great name. All right, if I don't see any bingos here in a moment, I might call a few more numbers real quick. All right, next up, we've got I-42. I-42. And after that, N-33. N-33. All right, we see some people's needing one more number. Oh, Helen needs two more. How's everyone doing? All right. Sorry, Barb, those darn dogs. What was before I-41? So along the video, the Scotsman is putting up the numbers that are at the bottom.
Cynthia Cynthia's having problems with getting rid of Facebook. When we had a spammer earlier on, I might have blocked a couple of people by accident. So I'll go back after. So that might be her issue with Facebook, and I'll go back after. And if I've accidentally blocked Cynthia, I apologize.
Okay,
But
sorry.
I'm glad you're joining us on YouTube.
Sorry if we accidentally blocked you. Little technical difficulties. Slåinte, everyone drink. Okay, guys, we're going to keep going with the numbers here to see how it goes. N10, N10. Well, there's a lot of people saying they need just one more. N10. And the one after that, G46, G46. I'm glad everyone's having fun. Oh, Helen, I've been drinking too. I feel ya. I feel ya. Oh, yeah. See, you got to make the hubby take the dogs out. That's a smart thing. All right, Jenna, one more. Did I say G46?
Yeah, I'm just updating the ticker.
Okay, updating the ticker. Next up, we've got I-21. I-21. And N34. N34. I'm going to do another random fact about Ireland. Did you know that until recently, I believe it was, I think 2007, you would get a pint of Guinness after you donated blood in Ireland. I love that. Like, what an incentive to go. Like, give some blood, have a pint. Why not? Just a random little Ireland fact. And let's see what else. Don't be fooled about St. Patrick. He actually wasn't Irish.
Oh, we've got two bingos.
Oh, we've got two bingos. All right.
Okay, I will go and check those two.
All right. So everyone keep your cards. We're just going to take a break while the Scotsman checks the bingos. I am going to make a cocktail and we'll have a little chat. So, I just have to finish up this whiskey. So I have been getting some reader questions recently that I've been saving for this. But if you have any random questions that just off the top of your head you'd like for me to answer, hopefully maybe I'll see them and I will answer them. And then I have some here. But first, we are going to try the Irish gin. Now, both of these, I think, have won awards recently. This looks like it's a little blinded in the light. But this is the Grace O'Malley gin. I think it has 13 different type of botanicals. And it's really, really good. Highly recommend it. If you're not a whiskey drinker, go ahead with the gin. And, I forgot to show you. I have my... From like the one time I played bingo here a year ago, I have my little dauber. And that's where I learned people take their bingo very seriously, which is why I was nervous about tonight. Okay. So I'm just doing a simple gin and tonic, largely because our island has gone back into lockdown and I haven't been doing any shopping. So I am just making a cocktail with what I have at home, which is I have Fever Tree premium Indian tonic water, and our very own lime from our lime tree out front. If any of you saw my Instagram stories earlier this week, I posted a photo of a frog inside of our frog watering thing in the lime tree. It was super cute. So I am going to make myself a gin and tonic while we wait. So Nancy asked me what town.
I confirmed, Doria. Congratulations.
All right.
Sarah, I'm now checking yours.
Okay. We've got one confirmed winner. So the town that I base Grace's Cove on is actually Dingle, which is along the Sleigh Head Drive on the west coast of Ireland. And it's one of my favorite places in the world. And I highly recommend that everyone go spend some time there. It's absolutely beautiful. Yes, Tina, they do take bingo seriously. I was a little nervous to do this. I had to have my new marketing assistant call in her grandparents to make sure I got the rules right, or I was going to get in trouble. I think that's Cheryl. Or no, let's see. Bridget, is Cheryl your mom? Yes. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Bridget. Congrats to the winners. Don't worry, we've got a round 2. So we're doing good. So one of the other questions was, people were wondering if I read my dialogue in my books with an Irish lilt. So I do, and I was thinking about trying to do it, but now I'm feeling nervous. I don't think I can do a proper Irish accent. But I do, when I'm reading in my head, I'm kind of rolling it around and seeing if I can appropriately say it. But I also have some really lovely Irish readers who I can run a few things past, and they'll message me and let me know if I've gone off course. Hi, Bernice. Ooh, Cheryl's switching to the Fireball. And Gail's going next year to Scotland and Ireland. Yes, I hope to too. Yes, Donna, more Althea is coming soon. I have an Althea up for pre-order in August. Jenna, that's actually a really good point. She suggests that I do a post about where to go and see if you were in Dingle. That's a really good point. Nancy, that sounds like, I hope you get to go in October. I love Dingle. That sounds fantastic. Oh, thank you, Carol. She says I'm doing wonderful. Thanks, guys. Another question people have asked is, you write a lot about psychic abilities and magic. Does any of this come from your own experience? And so I do get asked this question a lot. And I can say that I think I definitely have certain abilities, but I think we all do, depending on how in tune we are with our own personal powers. So mine usually manifests in a way of knowing. So, for example, when Briggs was stolen, I knew that I had to get him back, and I knew that I was going to get him back somehow, some way. And so it's why I didn't give up. When I met the Scotsman, as soon as I saw him, I knew he was going to be involved in my life, even though, I mean, we were in different countries, and my life was starting over. Like it just didn't make any sense, but I knew he was going to be an important part of my life. So I get these flashes kind of like that. It's not necessarily, I would say, predicting the future, just so much as like a deep knowing of the way paths would go. So, all right, let's see if there's a few. Yes. Being an empath it can be actually quite tricky, Sharon. So I understand that as well. The Scotsman is behind the camera. I tried to get him to put his kilt on and come in, but we decided a little bit too late in the game. Tina is 51% Scots-Irish. Nice. Yes, I did my 23andMe, and I am 37% Irish. So yes, Deb, intuition and gut feelings completely. Missy asks, when is the best time to visit Ireland and Scotland? So it depends on your tolerance for weather. So I'd say both of them, you can go through several seasons in a day. So long as you're willing to pack your rain slicker and have a coat and boots that might get wet, you can kind of go any time of year. But if you're looking for more of the sunshine, you definitely want to maybe go late spring into summer. But I have had quite a good luck in like September in both of those countries with just fantastic weather. So it depends. Heather asks, when will Siren Island come out? Come out of Kindle Unlimited so I can buy them. So that's one of the big issues with Kindle Unlimited is, though I get asked this a lot. So the reason we went into Kindle Unlimited is because we thought, particularly during the pandemic, there's a lot of people who are using the Kindle Unlimited program because it allows you to pay, I think it's like $10 a month, and you can borrow up to 10 books at a time. And because of that, it's more budget friendly. And I know a lot of people were kind of hurting over the last year with how pandemic has affected them. However, Amazon makes you be exclusive to selling only on Amazon. So we are still in that program for a while now, but we do offer the books as paperbacks and audiobooks. So, all right, I think we might be ready to start round 2.
So both those bingos were good.
All right, so we have 2 first round bingo winners. If you want to message me at info@Trisha O'Malley, we can discuss your prizes, because we'd like to send you a bottle of Grace O'Malley gin or whiskey, depending on if we're allowed to ship in your country. So if not, we will send you a gift card and some books. So we'll just have to see on that. All right, next round. Does everyone have their cards? I'm just going to wait a moment because of the delay. Slåinte. Kathy McLean, that sounds like a fabulous mix. Irish, Native American, splash of German, English. All right.
Just to confirm, are you going for 2 rows now?
I'm going to read the rules. Yes.
Gotcha.
Thank you. All right. Next up, round 2. That means 2 lines, and it will be any 2 lines, 5 spaces in a row, vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. They do not need to be 2 of the same kind. Okay. 2 rows of 5 spaces. You're good. Got it? Any other? We're good? Who wants another otter joke before I start? I know you do. All right. Are you ready for this, Scotsman?
Yes.
Okay.
Think I can get 3 out of 3?
All right. What type of road does a German otter drive on?
The Autobahn. These write themselves.
I know, but I think it was because I went from the kids' jokes section. All right.
Touché. Just to clarify, we're not clearing the card, but we're just going for 2 lines.
Yes. Keep with your first card, like I said. Okay. So the numbers that you have up, Alan?
Yeah, a few people saw that one coming as well.
All right, so 037 is the next number. O37, we're going for 2 rows now. Next up, N32. N32. Yes, Cynthia, still using the same cards. Should we do another otter joke?
Oh, yeah. Barbara's right on there. You missed the trick.
I did miss a trick, Barbara. I'm sorry. Next time, if it's an O, I will say otter. My bad. All right. I got another joke for you. Where do otters keep their money? Where do otters keep their money?
Oh, you might have me on this one. I'm thinking some kind of on the riverbank.
Yes.
Yes, 4 for 4.
I have to hate him. Okay, next up. Let's do another number. N8. N8. And after that, O36 or Otter 36. All right. Here's a great quote about Grace O'Malley. This was said by Sir Nicholas Malby when he met her. The quote is, "Who thinketh herself no small lady?" Just love it. It's just like so like, yes, woman power. I love it. All right. Any bingos thus far? Should we keep going?
Look. Numbers back, please. Judy, I just have to. We're using an auto generator, so I just have to pull the numbers off when I need to update them. But
yes, Tina,
them along the bottom of the screen there.
Yes, Tina, the previous numbers count. Yes, Barb, you're supposed to keep the last numbers. Yes, and I agree, Sherry. We should all think that way. Who think of herself no small lady. That's right. We should carry ourselves like that. So one of the other cool things about Grace was, as she's very much credited with keeping much of the Irish culture, because her clan did not fall to the English, because they were always doing surprise attacks on the English boats along the coast of Ireland. So eventually, the Queen Elizabeth got a little fed up with this, and she called Grace in. Now, Grace's, I think it was her 2 sons and her half brother were being held hostage by Queen Elizabeth. And she went in, they had to take a knife off of her, even though she wasn't supposed to have any weapons. She refused to bow to the Queen and says to her, I don't recognize your authority over Ireland. I don't have to bow to you because I consider myself a queen too. I mean, I love that strong woman power. It's amazing. All right, next up, Otter 12. O12. Otter 12.
Sorry, Victoria. Put the numbers right down the bottom if you want to catch back up again.
G49. G49. So that was Otter 12 and G49. Let's do Grace 49. Otter 12 and Grace 49. I knew there was going to be a few hiccups with this, guys. Sorry. We're doing the best we can. Betty Ann, where did I come up with the name for the otter? Well, I was looking for a name that meant strength. Okay. So another interesting fact is that Grace didn't speak English. Queen Elizabeth didn't speak Gaelic, so their infamous meeting was done in Latin, because Grace was actually quite educated. So she spoke obviously Gaelic, but she was completely fluent in Latin as well, which is quite interesting. Next up, I-17. I-17.
Oh wait, hang on. We had hold.
I had a bingo.
Tina says there's a bingo. I didn't see it.
Okay.
I'm going back.
All right, we're going back.
Oh, bingo, Cynthia.
Cynthia. Oh, Cindy. Ah.
Oh, no, okay.
All right. So while the Scotsman takes a look and just makes sure all the numbers, Jackie.
We've got a couple. If you got a couple more bingos out there as well. So we've got one from Rebecca, Cynthia, and Susan. All right, we've got a few. So you got bingo. Call them in, and I'll get to checking.
All right. So the Scotsman is going to get to checking on the bingos, and we'll just keep having a chat. I had someone ask, how do you pronounce now I'm Slåinte. So when you read it, like if you're reading as an American, it looks like Slåinte or Slåinte. It's Slåinte. And in Scottish, there's another word after it, and that's Slàinte. So Slàinte means health, and in Scottish, Slàinte means good health. So that is how you say that. Congratulations to the winners. Alan's going to go through. Let's see. What else? An interesting part of Grace O'Malley's action as a pirate queen, she imposed taxes on any ships that passed her territory. She was doing this because she was mad about the English, but then she decided, screw it, I'm just taxing everyone. Like, all right, girl, get your money. It's cool. Go for it. And Grace O'Malley, she led her men on the sea till well into her 60s. And one of the other things, this is one fact I do have to bring up because I just love it so much. So the second husband she had, which obviously she wasn't a big fan of, because that was when she went back to murder her dead lover's entire clan. So she married a second time. This guy's name was Iron Richard Burke. So the way she made it clear that things were over, that she was divorcing him, she just popped her head out the castle window and she screamed down to him, "Richard Burke, I dismiss you." I mean, how easy is that? Like, that's fantastic. Like, you're out. I'm done. See you later. So I think that marriage only lasted like a year or so, but she did have another child from that. So we can do another little bonus round of giveaways real quick while everyone is here. I don't think we're going to have time for any more bingo. So we'll just do a quick round of a few questions. And those will be, well, actually, do you have time do you need a moment?
I'll maybe check after the feed, because I'll go back and check the comments, but I've got Helen, Cynthia or Cindy, Susan, Rebecca, and Kim.
All right.
All got bingo. So I'll check those later, and just I put so congratulations to the winner. I'll check those, and I've put my email address up on the screen, so email us. So, and same with so Doria and Sarah are the main winners with the whiskey or gin, and then we'll
send prizes to the rest.
A fun little package to everybody else.
Yes. Lori, I agree. Maybe Grace was reincarnated as Elizabeth Taylor, bouncing through her men. Any word on the dog in the new book? The dog is doing good, but you're going to have to see what name I went with. Okay, I've got a couple lightning rounds of questions, and you can win a copy of print book of Wild Irish Sage. So we'll go with an easy one, and this is for people who've already read Wild Irish Sage, so if you haven't, sorry. What is the otter's name in Wild Irish Sage? Does anyone remember that? I will just wait a moment.
Sherry's asking is there any word on the new book?
All right, Barbara. Close. It's spelled a little off, but that'll work.
I think we can give it to Barbara. That was just like an excited slip on the keyboard there.
Yes, Fergal was the otter in my new book. Okay, what is the Scotsman's favorite drink? He might even have it here right now. And if he does, I can give some information on it. Did you hear that? Alan?
Sorry, so there's a delay. There's a delay here as well.
All right.
Hang on, will we wait? If I hand it into the screen.
Oh.
I've got a couple of guesses.
Sue's got it.
Sharn, whiskey with an E.
Sue's got it. Sue Hughes has it right there. You are right, Sue. Guinness. And since it's St. Patrick's Day, let's talk about Guinness for a second. So there is actually an official way to pour Guinness. You got a lovely, very expensive can because on Ireland it is expensive here. So the official way to pour this, I have to read this to make sure I say it correctly. There's a 6-step process to pouring a pint of Guinness perfectly. It takes exactly 119.5 seconds because you're supposed to fill the pint glass 3/4 the way at 45 degrees and let it sit for about a minute before filling the rest. And there's an official way to drink it. You have to hold your elbow perpendicular to the floor and drink right through the head, which is the most hoppy and bitter part of the beer. So Guinness on St. Patrick's Day, I lost that fact, but let's just say millions and millions get sold. I'm going to hand this to you because I know you want it, but I'm not going to pour it for you right now. Also, a completely random St. Patrick's Day fact that I didn't even think about until I read it, and I thought it was very interesting. Did you know that in traditional Irish folk tales, there are no female leprechauns? So it's only Natalie attired little guys who spend their days making and mending shoes. All right, next question. This is the last one for the win, and then we'll see. What do the Scots really wear under their kilts? Let's see. Bye, Marie.
Oh, that sounds good.
Oh, Lori, the Guinness float sounds amazing.
Oh, Susan has a cat called Guinness.
Oh, okay, Alan. Who was the first person who said nothing? You're gonna have to scroll up. he leaned back. So yes, get asked that question a lot. And from my understanding is, and I'm gonna say this correctly, the sporan. There's the sporan you wear in front, helps kind of keep the kilt down. So
this is the first nothing.
Oh, Rona says it depends how old they are. No comment, Rona.
There's a lot of people online tonight that know. No judgment.
All right, guys. So I have one random thing I wanted to talk about with a St. Patrick's experience I had in New Orleans one year. So I was there for the St. Patrick's parade. Now, I love New Orleans. It's just such a vibrant, beautiful city. And they always have a parade for pretty much everything. And so I happened to be there for a St. Patrick's Day parade. And imagine my surprise when one of the floats coming past, they were throwing glitter potatoes, full on potatoes, glittered potatoes. And they were just chucking them into the crowd. It was like, oh, ah, ah, ah. And of course I picked them up and like kept them, but it just was such a random experience. And it was so New Orleans to me. I thought about making you guys glitter a potato tonight, but it's a lot of microplastics. It's not worth it. So even though I love my sparkles. All right, everyone. I just wanted to say next up, we've got a visit back to Siren Island. We're going back to the mermaids. So Too Good to Be True is going to be published on May 5th. And that's Cinco de Mayo. So maybe we'll do like a tequila kind of party. See if you guys are enjoying this. If you liked the bingo, maybe we'll try the bingo again. See how it goes. We can do some other fun facts. And then if you've read Wild Irish Sage, please leave a review. It helps the authors. Love to hear it. Thank you all for joining me tonight. This was so much fun. Once again, Slåinte or Slåinte, however you want to say it. Cheers. And I will go through the cheers I said at the beginning because I had a couple requests for that. So I'll read it to you once more if I just find where I put it. What's that? Yes, Betty Ann, you can pre-order. The pre-order is up for Too Good to Be True, the Siren Island, and the pre-order is up for the next book in the Tequila series as well. So nuggets of gold from the leprechaun's pot. Thank you all for coming. I'm going to repeat the cheers I said at the beginning because I had some questions about it. And so let's all raise our glasses for a happy St. Patrick's Day. Here's the cheers once more. Here's to cheating, stealing, fighting, and drinking. If you cheat, may you cheat death. If you steal, may you steal someone's heart. If you fight, may you fight for a brother. And if you drink, may you drink with me. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for being here with me tonight. It was so much fun. I hope to see you again soon. If you have any more questions, send me emails. I always respond to them. So much love to you all. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Slåinte.
Slåinte, everyone. Night.